Supermileage are off in hot pursuit, and next to remain a good start as well, we have France from America from France, and the NTU Singapore printed car is struggling. We've got the two hydrogen fuel cars as well at the back. We've got the group of 5 and then the 3 at the back. They've all got underway cleanly, and it's now made today Supermileage who lead from the Toulon ESAS car, and yet they're making another move, and already is attacking strategies all the way through as they come over the bridge around the S's, and now they're swinging left around the swimming pool, and it's very, very tight in these second, third and fourth positions, but it's made today Supermileage who've decided to go on a charge, and they've already expended 10% of their energy. Then we see ESS, which is the entry from Toulon, and then Boogie Selawangi Team 4. We're riding on board now with one of the cars, Knights 3, who are just behind Niepce, and they are trying to make a move through into what would be 4th place. We are heading down towards the hairpin, the Carpenter's hairpin. They decide just to keep their position, Knights 3, and they are not challenging the race order right now. Made today Supermileage then, the first it looks like to hit the hairpin, although Boogie Selawangi, which they had that titanic battle in the semi-finals, isn't too far away. So here they come down towards the hairpin now, and who's going to make it first? Well, actually a very, very wide line taken by Made today Supermileage. Will they be punished for that? No, they managed to just about keep in the lead, but the field is really bunched out now, and ESN Toulon, ESS have made a very, very tight 1, 2, 3. So we have America from Indonesia from the 2 French entries, and it's these 4 that are clear from the other 4. And now you can see the 3 cars and the 2 hydrogen fuel cars towards the back, and Knights 3 as well. There's a little laugh from the crowd, and now we've got Boogie Selawangi who have taken a little bit of a lead now, and Made today Supermileage has decided to respond, and they are careering their way up towards the loop. And this is a gentle descent. Remember the speed ramps there, they'll be picking up speeds of around 30 to 35 to 40 kilometers an hour. And now we wait and see around the long right-hander of the loop who is going to be first up towards the hill on this first of 3 laps. It's Made today Supermileage who are currently in 2nd place, because we've got a new leader, and it's Boogie Selawangi, and these 2 were the ones that were battling it out and managed to qualify. Then we have a Toulon ESAS who are very, very nervous, and we have some Becky in the paddock in terms of their preparations for this final. And now we go up the hill, and we have the entry from Indonesia who are on the inside, and Made today Supermileage decide to make a move up the hill, and they've got to the brow of the hill first, and now they are in the lead once again. So this team from America, from the Made today High School, Grant Vice, 17 years of age, in the cockpit, and he has now been passed again. So these 2 are switching between 1st and 2nd in the lead as we sweep down towards paddock corner, and then of course to the grandstand turning to the start finish straight. Let's head down to Becky.
He's in second. Down here, I'm just at the start line. You can see all the teams there crowded around these screens, watching their cars go around, watching the energy power.
Because it still does last when we finish first.
Cars keep moving. It's so exciting down here. A lot of them are so nervous. David, back to you.
Thank you very much. Let's just update you on the energy stores of these cars. Straight, they are in 2nd place. They have used 50% of the battery, and they, remember, are in on lap 2 right now. So that means that they've already used half of the fuel in their tank. ESN, Toulon and Niepce, and now Polytech Nantes, 3, 4 and 5 are all French entries. But it is right now the car from Indonesia, Boogie Selawangi Team 4, one of the visiting cars, still with 60% of its battery, and around a 3-second lead from the Made today Supermileage North American entry. Then we see ESN Toulon from France, who have got their battery electric car. So it's now battery electric and battery electric in 1st and 3rd, split by a gasoline car at Made today Supermileage. We are back on track now with Knights 3, and well, in terms of the way that the race order is developing, we've got a couple clear. Bumi Solowangi and Mayday Mileage, Supermileage are ahead. Then we've got Isen Toulon, ESAS, and now they are approaching the hairpin once more. And the gap is down to 3 seconds, but the field are starting to spread out. This is lap 2 of 3. Down to the hairpin we go, and let's see what sort of lines they take here. It's quite wide there, admittedly from Bumi Solowangi, Team 4 from Indonesia. Similar line taken as well by Mayday Supermileage, and Isen Toulon SAS are not letting them go. These three are clear, and the gap is not coming down. So now we start that ascent from Carpenter's Hairpin up towards the loop. And in terms of the energy stores, they're pretty comparable between Mayday Supermileage and Bumi Solowangi Team 4. However, Isen Toulon SAS are third with a little bit more storage in their battery electric car. How much will they make that count? Now there's a little bit of a move from Mayday Supermileage as they then move into second place once again, and we have the same two cars in those first two grid positions, and the pole sitter Isen Toulon ESAS, the entry from Marseille in France. They were first in their category at the Schapker Marathon Europe 2016 with 180.1 kilometers per kilowatt hour, but they are sitting third right now, so they are sweeping around the loop. There's a long right-hander for a second time, and once again we watch very, very closely to see where they will be in terms of going up the hill. Let's just stay with this for a moment. It is Bumi Solowangi Team 4. Second time they come up the hill, and they seem to be negotiating it fine. Mayday Supermileage is coming up quickly though, and Isen Toulon ESAS. So right now it is battery electric from internal combustion gasoline from battery electric. These different engine types are fighting it out. Let's go down to Andy and start finish straight.
Looks like Bumi Solowangi are kind of ahead, and Mayday, as we saw from the previous race, first lap wasn't their best, and naturally gather momentum as the race goes ahead, but a fantastic race so far, and I'm sure the crowd are lovely. You having a good time, ladies and gentlemen? Wonderful, wonderful. Look, it's all fever pitch here, and I'm sure it is down in the paddocks as well. Back to you, David.
Thank you very much indeed, Anthony. And as the cars start to complete their second lap, a little word of caution for Mayday Supermileage, who, having done 2/3 of the full distance, are down to less than a quarter of their gasoline. And it is Bumi Solowangi over the line first, and it's a gap of around 4, 5 seconds, 6 seconds. And perhaps Isen Toulon, the other battery electric car who's the pole sitter, are starting to feel a little bit more bullish about their chances. They have 36% of their battery still remaining. In terms of the rest of the cars down the grid, La Jolie Polytechnique fit was 8th on the grid and made their way up to 4th. So a decent performance from them. Knights 3, who are one of the most impressive teams in the semi-finals, they are 5th, but they have also depleted a lot of their energy supply, and they are limping across the line. Let's just catch up with where the leader is, and it will be Isen Toulon ESAS and Mayday Supermileage, who have to now lay the challenge down to Bumi Solowangi. The lap time, 3 minutes 33 seconds, which is a lot quicker than we were seeing in the Schapker Marathon. And this is the long-time leader, second on the grid, took the race lead and hasn't relinquished it since. We are heading down to the hairpin for the final time. Now there's a move into second place, is it, from Isen Toulon? Well, these two are going two abreast as Bumi Solowangi careers down towards the hairpin, and Bumi Solowangi know they've still got around a quarter of their battery left, so they are looking very, very healthy right now. Down to the hairpin, they're rounding and they're out. They make a clean exit, and it looks like this race is theirs to lose. Next into the hairpin, as you can see, there has been a change in the race order. Toulon are up to second, and France are up to second. So we have Indonesia from France, from America, and Mayday Supermileage perhaps now are conserving energy. Are they worried that they might not get into the end of the race? If so, well, they have decided to drop back down to third. And then comes the first of the hydrogen fuel cell cars, La Jolie Polytechnique. So this is now the long sweep. The field is quite spread apart. We've lost a couple, but in terms of those cars towards the back, the NTU Singapore 3D printed car and Knights 3 and also Yet, so they are having their own private battles, but this is the race lead. Bumi Solowangi Team 4 coming round the loop, and for the final time heading towards that incline. There are some amazing battles out there, wheel-to-wheel combat, out on the circuit. But this is now the crucial part of this race. Supermileage are only down to 14% of their battery. Is that enough for them to go up this hill? I wonder what sort of a direction Ramdani, the 22-year-old, is getting from his team. And now we have a challenge from Tudor SAS, the other battery electric car, the two that are on the front row of the grid. Does he have enough to get up the hill and challenge for the race lead? So we are going through now with Supermileage in first. Tudor are second, and we look down the hill later. Supermileage should be coming up soon, but now we are approaching the end of the race. It's still a 6-second gap between the Supermileage Team 4, who are approaching Paddock Corner. Let's try and find them on Paddock Corner, and there they are. Time is running out for Tudor SAS to make any kind of move. Supermileage down to 4% of their batteries. Is that enough to get over the line? Here comes Tudor. There's lots of noise in the paddock from the French team. See if they can challenge for the race lead. And as we start pretty strongly down, 0.4% of their battery left. And Tudor SAS, the other battery electric car, effectively their grid positions reversed. That is the one of the two, and hopefully we should be seeing most today Supermileage, one of the real class acts of the semi-final heats, coming around. We don't know what's happened to them because they may well be out of fuel. Here they come, they are coming around, having got to Paddock Corner, and look at this for night three. Night three, Supermileage charge the line. This is America on America right now. Who is going to win over the line? Let's get to that start-finish camera.